Mark Cuban is just released. Mark Cuban is a new NIO stockholder. In news for the new stockholder, what is this effect? Apple is preparing to the universal its electric vehicles has so far. Well, we know, or it's all going to the cost of the market. Just kidding. Well, on the March 25th, the Chinese electric car manufacturer NIO published its fourth quarter profit despite varied results. Investors were primarily spoke by lower than expectation delivery forecast. After the market closed at that day, new stock fell by 9%. So, hello all the and welcome back to the stock market news. So, we are going to discuss and they are worrying for new investor. Well, what going is on this Apple and new negotiation. So don't go anywhere else and watch the entire video because you will receive your daily dose of new stock right here. New stock has suffered from a number of challenges from the supply chains, incrementation, and regulator risk, but there are still numerous reasons to believe the share are cheap. Here why the new future should be right. Mark Cuban is a millionaire investor who sold Broadcast.com at Yahoo for $5.6 million in 1999. Calvin launched a first 2 years before selling its Humerial Wall Street legend State Cuba for since invested in several companies, particularly Mission Drives startup and owned by Dallas Mavericks. Well, Mark Cuban is a new stock. Well, the new stock has been hit by the several changes ranging from the supply chain delay to the regulator risk. However, these are the several reasons to assume that the stock are cheap and here why the new features seem promising. New fourth quarter profit fell short of the market estimate, but we are fair from the distress and I am 3 cents behind my per share estimate of 14 cents in the terms of revenue. NIO reported $1.555 billion, which was $22.76 million higher than predict that the representation of 51% growth year over year. However, the key element that caused an eye of share to collapse after reporting the results or its vehicle delivery statistics. NIO provide a projection for 25,000 to 26,000 vehicles delivered in the first quarter analytic and the other hand prediction that deliveries would be about 28. NIO delivered 25,034 vehicles in quarter 4, just 34 more than the baseline target. However, this market is a 44% increase in a year on year and 2.4% gain over the previous quarter. In addition, NIO recorded almost 50% year-over rise in the automatic sales with 6.7% gain over the previous quarter. NIO CEO William Lee described 2021 a year of major investment in technology and supply chain innovation. Lee intended to be regulator and NIO in 2022 by increasing the user base and delivering its product and services in many more nations. Finally, CFO we think started in 2021. NIO achieved a margin of 20% per car. As a result, the company performed last year was strong even while the NIO plunged more than 9% as a result of company earning announcement. Okay, the consumption among Wall Street analytic remained optimized. The most recent rating from the Wall Street Analytic was with an upside protection of 38% to 325% of 2022. Citigroup Analytics Jeff Change is the most positive of a price target of $87 on NIO. John believed that the unchanged confidence and the NIO share is reasonable in a light of quarter 4 margin. It was to say that to be stronger than anticipated. Furthermore, the 3.5% quarter over the quarter reduction in total gross margin is explained by the quarter 4 very high base owing to the income from new EV credit Pi. A security analytic as USA Tiger feel that the realistic price is a fresh share is $40 based on the development and the new operation into a new European countries as well as the additional penetration into the Chinese market. The analytic anticipate net income to cover selling Zim general administrative cost in 2022, assuming 18% ratio after Tesla simply knocked that the earning out of the park. NIO and the other competition should be sobbing in their beer. At this point, however, the owner of NIO investor do not like to pay more cost to the market. Their share in the Chinese language electric car from which down 45% date in 2022. I will be honest, I am excited about the worldwide EV prospected. Nonetheless, recent news from CEO William Lee that the research stack for developing its phones to compete with the Apple has raised major concern that it lost sight of CEO appear on graphic presentation at the end of March, outlining why the company is considering developing its phone and appear they want to a phone that works better than their automobile on the ground. I get a reasoning, but the more think about it, the more it reminds me on the model extension gone wrong. Considering Samsung language and or Jeep, all of these talk about new producing a phone has been wondering whether the model extension is crazy, the new telephone or the Apple or the mobile Saturn and I or collaboration with Apple be used to resolve the issue. I have never posted a new vehicle most individual. I believe they haven't done both, so I am not sure if the legitimate issue according to the CNEV post research Lee appear to the innovation it. We will learn more from the attitude of providing a better experience to our consumer. The new had remade over the phone according to the CNEB post. According to the Lee, Apple operating system is closed environment. This suggests Apple overall the iPhone software and hardware. Google has a free open investor. After all, the its Android operating system is available for free download by anybody on any phone other than iPhone. So if Apple were so interested, we might approach them and collaborate with their engineer to figure out to provide greater introduce to the experience without constructing a phone from the ground up. Apple isn't interesting, and it's not only because it's working on the Apple or automobile and the Apple ecosystem is more effective retention strategy. I know this is a case since my family has two computer, Apple computer and two iPhone and one Apple TV on the set of airports and the one iPad collectively. They all functional well. It's to the Android hands window. Think our little difference. Please consider that if Apple does not release an Apple automobile over 2025, the new owner is estimated. So I ended the video. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and also press on a bell icon for the future update. Thank you.